I didn't freeze for that long because the woman was like, "What's wrong with you?" I was just like, "This is happening to me." Hello, hi, welcome back. Bella here. Thank you so much for your support so far. Thank you so much for watching my videos and subscribing. You guys continue subscribing. If you click the link to watch this video, kindly subscribe, please. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing the begging for a very long time, guys. For a very long time. So yeah, just subscribe. Just subscribe. I was supposed to record this video yesterday and post it yesterday, but I didn't. I had an accident. Let me tell you guys about that before I get into a video which is about trauma. I had an accident yesterday. Now I can laugh about it. I'm no longer crying about it. I was crying. Oh, I was so scared. I don't even know what I was scared of. Like, okay. So let me try and tell you as it was, yeah, and how it happened. I was driving along the GPO roundabout, yeah, and I hit someone's car. It just had bang, oof, and everything came to a stop. Like I froze for a moment. Oh, I didn't freeze for that long because the woman was like, "What's wrong with you?" I was just like, "This is happening to me, to me." And then I just thought of my partner, like, oh God, I promised I would drive so safe. And then I had told him I'm not even going to be using that road. I'm going to be using either the expressway, yeah, or just drive out of town. But here I am, GPU roundabout. What are you doing there, Bella? What are you doing there? Really? What are you doing there? Hmm? Hmm. So the first thing I thought was like, oh my God, well, how am I going to tell him? How am I going to tell him this actually happened? But I have to tell him because who else am I going to call? First of all, I'm a baby. I used to see my mom just get out of the car and just deal with those people. How comes I can't do that? I froze. I want to cry, but I can't cry. But again, I don't even want to get out of the car and deal with it. I didn't even get out of the car. I have gotten this advice. What is it? Switch off the engine, lock the windows, lock the car, get out of the car, take the pictures, talk to the person. I did not get out of the car. I was there. I was just saying the girl, like, please let's just get out of here so that we can go somewhere else and talk about this because I don't have a license. It was like, I'm going to call the cops. The cops are coming. I'm like, no, don't call the cops on me. I can't go to jail. I can't go to jail. Oh, I can't. Let's just get out of here and talk about it. Like I was just like, she's outside the car, but I'm just saying, no, let's get out of here and talk about it. Whatever amount of money you want, I'm going to give you. I promise. I'm going to give you whatever amount of money you want, but just I don't want to deal with the cops. Because I swear, if the cops doesn't mean you're going to jail, I'll be like, okay, sir. Okay. Okay. How long? How many years are you going to give me? How many years are you going to give me? Yo. Oh God. I thought I was a badass. I'm not. Oh God, I'm a baby girl who has no idea how you're supposed to deal with some of these things. But she listened to me. Actually, she saw how scared I was. The sister saw how scared of the I was and joined me in the car. And I wasn't even able to drive properly, but I had to. Finally, they said it's okay. We can just get out of the what is it called? The crime scene or something, yeah, where the accident happened. Because the roundabout, the cops are going to be there any minute. I don't have a license. I can't be there. I was so scared. I thought I would go to jail for so many years for not having a license. I don't know what I thought would happen to me. But finally, she agreed. And she was actually even telling me, it's okay, don't worry, it's okay. Like, she was even comforting me because now I am so scared. I'm frozen. Yeah. And then we went to where? The petrol station. The petrol station next to Osen Cathedral. Yeah. And she called the dad. Obviously, am I going to call my father in Karatina? Be like, Dad, this happened. What is he going to do? It's too far. I have to call my partner, and I'm scared because I told him I'm not even going to be using that road. I don't even know how he's going to react. I remember I told my friend, this is when I will know. I will. People say you never know who your man is until you do something terrible with his car or something, or break his toy or PS5 or something. Yeah. So I was like, no, today is the day. Today is the day. Let me see where this anger goes. Like, I've seen him angry, just not at me, but today is my day. Yeah, and if it's too bad and if I can't handle it, I will know now, Bella. What are we going to do? What are we going to do now, Bella? Now that we're here and this man is treating us this way, what's the plan? What's the exit plan? Anyway, yeah, he came and he was actually very nice. He was just worried if I'm okay. Yeah, if the other person is okay, did I hit someone or just the car, whatever. He was actually very nice. And he was just there comforting me. I was like, as I when you're angry, it was like accidents happen, these things happen. You aren't supposed to be there, but it happened, but you're safe, you know. But now at the same time I'm guilty because I'm like, God, I know how much it's gonna cost him. And the moment I say Ntalipa, it's like Madarao, like I'm here, I'm going to take care of it, but you know how much it's going to cost them. And even though the insurance is going to pay, it's going to take long. The other person is saying, I don't want to wait for the insurance because it's going to take long. I don't want to be driving around with my car with a dent. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, but I'm grateful that I'm safe. And I'm grateful that I actually hit someone's car. It was actually very nice. No, I'm not grateful that I hit someone's car, but the person was nice. Yeah. The lady was actually really nice. She was just disappointed, obviously, because it's her car. And yeah, but the parents were really nice as well. And advantages of marriage. I don't have any case that I'm dealing with, but yeah, my man does. So he had to say he was the one who was driving. Because what was I supposed to do, guys? I can't even handle these things. I'm not good under pressure. Yeah, so he's handling everything. I'm no longer feeling guilty. I was feeling so guilty yesterday. But then I remembered my mom got an accident in her first car. Like literally the first day she got it. Like she hit another car. The first day. The first day she got the car. I was like, you know what? I'm not even that bad. No, at least our car was not new. And after she didn't give up driving. I said I would give up. I was like, she didn't give up driving. She just became a badass driver after that. So yeah. One day I'm gonna drive again. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up, guys. But yeah, that what happened. I was going to record the video with my friend, but yeah, that's how we ended up being outside for so long dealing with that. Ended up having a flu, but today I am feeling much better. That was not yesterday, it was the day before yesterday. Yeah. I'm feeling much better and I'm so grateful to God. So yeah, we move. Now let's get to the topic of the day. Trauma. Childhood trauma. Okay, you guys already knew we were going to talk about childhood trauma today because I told you in the last video. I want to keep it short so that it can be like 2 videos. I just want to talk about what it is, the cause, and how it affects us as adults. And then the next video, I can guide you guys through something called shadow work, where you get to understand how things that happen to you as a child affect you as an adult and how you can change that. And then after that, you guys are going to go to therapy and see an actual therapist, okay? Because not everybody is able to solve things and just do things by themselves. Sometimes people need help. And also, if you do not want to change, if you're not ready to, there's no need for you to go to therapy because therapy won't help you. Trust me, it won't. It only helps you if you're ready to help yourself. That's what I know. You can see all the therapists in the world, and if you're not ready to help yourself, nothing will happen. Nothing will change. Am I the only one who uses lip mask, sleeping mask as lip balm? Because I feel like it's so good. Or should I just apply it at night when I'm sleeping? Yeah. Anyway, so you already know what trauma is. Trauma is an emotional response to an event. Let's say the accident. Oh, perfect time to talk about my problems. Let's say the accident. The accident was the event. Yeah, the experience. I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. I felt helpless. Effect in future, will I be able to drive again? Will I ever want to be in a car? From now on, will I be walking? See? Now that's explain what trauma is. Childhood trauma, whatever happened to you as a child, how it affected you, how it affects you now as an adult, which decisions do you make based on what you experienced as a child? Yeah. So let's get to it. The causes of childhood trauma. I have them written down. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm trying to read my notebook, but I'm going to try just not check. One, physical abuse. I'm sure you understand what I mean by physical abuse. There are parents who actually use their kids as punching bags. You go out there and we understand outside it's tough. You're fighting all these battles, you're stressed, your boss is stressing you, and then you just come and start hitting your child for no reason or because of a very small mistake that really didn't deserve any beating. You start beating your child. You're mad at your husband, and your daughter, who looks like your husband, is the one who is paying for it. Or you're mad at your wife, and your son, who is your wife's favorite, is the one who is getting all the beating. You understand? Physical abuse, verbal abuse, telling your kids they're nothing. You'll never be anyone, you're stupid. We ni ng'ombe. Afadhali ningezaa ng'ombe nikamue kuliko nikuzae. Yeah? Mi hata sikuwa nakutaka, ni babako alikuwa nakutaka. Hmm? Such things. Telling your kids things like they're stupid, comparing them to their friends, to their friends. Why can't you be like Nani and Nani? Such things really destroy a child, and it really affects their self-esteem and their self-worth. Yeah, they start feeling like they're useless because already the one thing the world will do is show you how you don't know anything. So if you go back home and your parents are doing the same things, of course it will mess with your mind. Yeah. Lack of affection. Did your parent hug you enough? Did they tell you they love you? How do you understand touch? How was touch when you were growing up? That one. I have a very personal experience with that one. I had the very how am I going to say this? I didn't have a good relationship, like healthy, affectionate relationship growing up. Yeah. Like where your parents hug you or tell you they love you and all those sort of things. Like those are things that came to happen when I was already grown. And growing up, when my friends would be like, Bella, I'm sad, like hug me for a long time. Like, why am I hugging you for that long? Like, how is that supposed to fix your problems? And the only time I knew it was okay to touch someone if it was sexual, because that's how I understood it as a child, which is really terrible because a child is actually not supposed to understand touch in a sexual manner. Yeah. So yeah, and it really affected me when it came to start having friends. Yeah, and I really didn't understand why you guys are holding hands and just touching each other and nothing else is going on. Like there's nothing sexual going on. Like, okay, where are we going after this? You know, like I really didn't understand. It felt weird. But yeah, you identify your problems, you deal with them, and now I can say I do cuddle and hug my sister, which I never used to hug her for long or just touching her for long. Like I used to feel like neighbors husband too many hug like that's enough. But now I can do it. I can cuddle with my child, my partner, without expecting something more. Yeah. So yeah. So that is basically how it affected me to adulthood because of not growing up with it in the house. Yeah. Colorism. Some kids experience colorism. Maybe one child is light skinned, the other one is dark skinned, and we already know this is obviously it's not racism because we are all black people. Yeah, but you find that some parents like will say things to the darker child that they don't say to the lighter child, right? And whether we pretend it's not there, it's there. As a light person, I know it's there. For me, colorism is more of people sexualizing me. Kale kasichana kamudhugu, unajua back in Karatina, kamudhugu kaya kero, unajua kale kasichana keupe kanakaa kamzungu karambu karambu vyako kanakaa kuwa mali safi sijui nini nini, and then people touching me, they're not supposed to, yeah. And then the darker kids is normally more of like, but at least you're smart, at least you have more to offer, things that you tell kids that you're not supposed to tell them, and they're wrong. Yeah. And even teachers, especially teachers would really make other students feel bad for no reason, like for no reason, because of color. And it's already bad. Once you grow up, it's really bad. But you find that kids who grew up loving their skin, loving how they looked, their parents telling them they were beautiful, you find that those women, you can't really break them down once they are adults. Whatever you tell them, whatever you say about dark skin or whatever, you cannot tell them anything. Like, I have a friend, like, you cannot tell her anything, but because her mom really instilled that in her. Okay. Her mom was like, don't compare yourself, you're beautiful, your skin is beautiful, your hair is amazing. And she grew up with that in her head. So nobody, and I have friends where you tell them something and then they will feel bad, or they feel like nieke filter nikae mweupe mweupe kidogo, and that's because there's some insecurities. So there's a difference between the child who grew up knowing they're amazing and the one who didn't. Because the one who didn't, the world would really get into them quicker. So yeah, there's that. Displacement. Let's say your displacement, divorce. Okay, your parents separated and you had to move from your childhood home to somewhere else, or your parents lost money and you had to move from where you were to somewhere else where your parents now could afford, or life just changed, or politics. Displacement can really affect a child, because kids kids there are places they'll feel safe with specific people, with specific friends, and you take that away from them, and maybe wherever you're taking them it's no longer safe, and now they no longer feel the need to get too attached to people, because you know what, we don't know, we might leave next year, we don't know if this is permanent anymore. Yeah. So there's that. There's abuse, where you grow up where parents are fighting each other. Yeah. Gender based violence. Yeah. Whether it's your dad beating your mom or your mom beating your dad. Growing up is actually knowing that women can be terrible people too. Mm. As women, you know what you're capable of, don't we? Yeah. Growing up, you understand that women can be terrible people as well. So it's not just men beating up women, it's also women beating up men. Yeah. And trauma is actually such, it's weird, because you'll find kids, it's a unique experience for everyone. Kid A and kid B, they will not experience the same thing. Okay, kid A and kid B, they will both be raised by an abusive father, and kid A will never want to be like the father, will never want to hit a woman, and kid B will end up being exactly who the dad was. One is living in denial. One is not accepting that whatever happened as a child is affecting the decisions they're making right now as an adult. Okay, and they have to deal with that and accept that something is broken and they have to deal with that. One is delusional and is busy repeating the trauma and doing the same thing as the dad did. So yeah. What else? Yeah, extreme stress, lack of basic needs, poverty. Oof, that one. That one is a great one, because it affects how you relate with money as a grown up. It affects how you relate with other people. Even you find there are people who are very stingy, because they can't afford to lose any money. They want to keep everything that they make, because they can't afford to go back to where they were. They are so scared, they live in fear. In fact, they do not enjoy the money they make, because what if I lose it all? Now they do not enjoy, like, they just, all they do is look for money, but they do not even enjoy it. Okay. They do not even enjoy it. You have the chance of taking, and you're blessed enough to take your child to a specific school or to live a certain life, but you cannot, because you're scared. What if I lose it all? And then there are the rest who are like, I don't care, I'm gonna spend it all YOLO. After all, I didn't have it. And now you have spent everything. You're 50 years old. You have nothing. You're back home with your parents. Broke. Again. See? Trauma. Yeah. Effects of trauma as an adult: anxiety, depression, suicide. Unfortunately, that's a very sensitive topic right now because we actually just lost a friend. I actually know like 3 people who have died to suicide like last month only, and it's crazy. It's really crazy. When outside here you're battling so much, and at home you're also battling so much, you feel like there's no escape, nowhere is safe. So some people just give up and just like, you know what, they're just like, I'm done with this. I just want to rest. So yeah. So as there's, yeah, suicide, isolation, self-esteem issues, trouble being in healthy relationships. You cannot be in a healthy relationship. You always want to fight for no reason. You are raising chaos that even when you come to a place where you are having your own family, you feel you relate more with chaos. Okay, when it's too calm, you feel it's boring. Hmm? When it's too calm, you feel it's boring. You feel there's no love. You know, because you are told wapenda nao wanapigana kila saa. Now you feel like it's too calm. What's going on? You need to find problems. We need to fight. Do you love me? We need to fight. I need to see you fighting for me. I need to see you telling me, Bella, I cannot live without you. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. And then I need to be like, no, I'm done for no reason, just so that we can fight. Yeah, because you relate more with chaos. That's what you relate more with. Um, there's also being on guard, feeling like you can't trust anyone, feeling like everyone is out to get you. Everyone is out to get you. So anytime someone just done a small mistake, you're done with them. Yeah, you're done with them. You're out to get me. You want to destroy me. You want to destroy my life. Yeah. Let's say you have friends, yeah, and they do you wrong. You don't give them second chances because how am I going to forgive you? You knew what you were doing. You literally did this with the intention of hurting me because you're so used to that. So you think everybody is just out there trying to hurt you, and sometimes they're not. Yeah. There's also self-destructive behavior. You're just drinking, using every other drug for no reason. Every drug that comes to the market, you want to experiment it. You want to find new ways to get high every time because being sober is too painful. Being in the real world is too sad. You either don't feel anything or you feel too much, and you can't deal with that. You do not know how to express your emotions. Maybe your mom told you stop crying. Why are you sad? Why are you crying? Are you stupid? Hmm? Now you're grown. Anytime you wanna cry, you have to do this. Punch yourself, stab yourself, do anything, sniff something, anything, as long as I don't cry. Because why? I'm not weak. I can't express myself. I can't be emotional. Yeah. All that is trauma. All that is trauma. You are in a terrible relationship. You don't want to leave, no matter how terrible you're being treated. That person is not for you. That person hits you or insults you or cheats on you every other time. But you can't leave because why? I'm going to be alone. Don't I deserve someone? Don't I deserve to be in a relationship? So you're just entertaining terrible relationship because you don't even know you deserve better. Because you don't even know there is better. Because you've never seen better. So you think this is how life is supposed to be. Trauma. Yeah. So there's a lot of things, yeah, and I wouldn't tell you. There's also fear of separation. You're scared. You're scared if I lose this job or this person, my world is over. Yeah, because maybe you lost something as a child, or you saw your mom or your dad lose something or lose themselves once they lost their partner or whatever. So there are many things. So the questions you're gonna be talking about next week, they're gonna help you identify the problems you have. Because whatever I experience, whatever you experience, they're all different. So I can like come and talk to you about my experiences because that's not your experience, like all of them, right? So the questions we're gonna be doing are going to help you understand things that shouldn't have happened as a child, but they did, and they affected you. But guess what? It's not your fault. Whatever happened to you is not your fault, baby girl. Whatever happened to you is not your fault. My guy, I can't say baby boy. It feels like a child when I say baby boy. It's not your fault, okay? It's not your fault. But the healing is your responsibility. Whatever decisions you make as an adult, they are your fault. It's your responsibility. How your kids will turn out, it's your fault. It's your responsibility. Okay? You can't blame your parents for everything you do right now as an adult. It's okay, it happened. Now what? Yeah? So that's what we're going to be talking about next week. Or maybe in the next 3 days. I might do it maybe in the next 3 days so that we're just done with it in 1 week. Yeah? Yeah. I feel like I've been talking a lot and fast. Sometimes I talk really fast. I hope I have not been swallowing my words. I hope I'm audible and you can hear me because I don't want to repeat this video. If I go through it and I can't hear some of my words, you guys are just going to assume what I said and just finish my sentences for me. Okay? Thank you so much for watching, for your support. Kindly subscribe. Can't wait to see you next time. Bye.